Looked familiar. Did not remember the name. All right. We got the Impidimp in the active. You hate to see it, bro. You hate to see Impidimp succeeding, to be honest, but it is what it is. Impidimp looks like a goon. Impidimp is definitely a goon. Would you mind reminding us what Grimmsnarl does? Its attack for 2 dark energy does 180 and 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. It's got 320 HP, stage 2 Pokemon. Its ability says when you evolve the Grimmsnarl from your hand to one of your Pokemon, you can search your deck for up to 5 dark energy and attach them to your Marnie's Pokemon in any way you like. Is Azul already a Grimmsnarl hater? No, I like Grimmsnarl. I just don't like Impidimp, bro. All right. Just got a snow run there. Dude, they need to zoom this camera out, bro. They were doing this yesterday, too. Who's in control, bro? Let me talk to him. We need to get closer, bro. I want to be able to see the Dreepy's pupils. Oh, actually, the quality is probably only 720 as well. Oh, wait, no. We're good. All right, so it is a Dragapult that's up against here. Tord is not in day 2, no. Or card reveals today? Most likely, yes. I think they always do card reveals on day 2. They sometimes do card reveals on day 1. I've been going crazy with the random zoom in. Hey, dude, we're just like really, I feel like we're really in there this tournament. Like they're really putting us in, they're trying to get us in the action, you know? They want us to feel like we're a Pokemon on the board. Yeah, they want us to feel like we're a Pokemon on the board. Attacking. Oh, wait, that's right. It's Golden Go. We know it's Golden Go Dragapult. Yeah. Second Poffin. Yo, they're cooking out here. What the heck? I can smell the cards. All right, well, they are making note of that. Dude, I swear they weren't this zoomed in. They're not this zoomed in usually. They also aren't doing the hand cam thing. Maybe like the normally the guy who like switches between the angles and views is like out or something. I feel like they're usually not this zoomed in, and they usually do like the first person point of view angle more often. What if like maybe the guy who usually does that is like sick or something. They brought in the intern. The intern right now is managing the the angles. Regular control guys on vacation. Honestly, that would make sense. That would make a ton of sense because everything seems a little bit off as far as the camera work goes this tournament. Hit it once at like the end of day 1. Yeah, they only did like the angle switch like one time. I've been able to ask about next format while watching is wild. You guys can ask about next format. Just don't ask stupid shit. And if you don't know what that is, your question is probably stupid. You can ask me next format questions. Just don't ask about stupid shit. So what is the BDIF next format? Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Well, actually, wasn't this week Golden Week? Japanese holiday week? Oh, is it actually? Maybe that's why. Maybe they actually are on holiday. Is Team Magma and Team Aqua in the next format? No. Hazel, do you think stupid shit is a good deck next format? Like, you can ask me what Grimmsnarl and Impidimp do. I will gladly tell you what those cards do if you don't know. That is fine. Why not watch Milwaukee Regionals? True. All right, Team Evo in play. Frostlass and... what is it? Morgrim? Is that the stage 1? That's it, right? It's Morgrim. Frostlass online. Damage spread is starting. Do you think the Grimmsnarl is a good inclusion into the Monkey Door Frostlass combo, or is it mid? I don't know. I haven't played with the deck. This is what I'm saying. That's like I don't know. I haven't played with the deck yet. Regi's over here playing it, though. Regi's a pretty good player. What do Grimmsnarl and Impidimp do? I mean, Impidim's just a basic. Who knows what? No one cares what that guy does. Grimmsnarl does 80 and 30 snipe to a bench Pokemon for two dark energy. What is Impidimp? It's got Filch. Draw a card. Broken. What does he do for a job? Not what does he do for a card? Oh, Impidimp? I don't know. What would Impidimp do for a job? What does Impidimp look like he does? Goofy looking fella. Steals? Oh, is he literally just a thief? Taxes? Crime? No, he's just a general crime. His job is mischief. Asks next format BDIF questions. All right, we're going with Dragapult here, actually, as the initial attacker. Interesting. It does have more HP than the Golden Go, so it absorbing the first hit maybe is like the reasoning for this. It is actually an interesting choice. I am curious why that's the play. You also maybe just want to get Dracloak evolved up so it doesn't continue to take damage from spread. Yeah, the first prize card is going to go over here to Golden Go. I mean, I assume the Morgrim is going to get pushed here. We'll see, though. One thing weird about the situation is I don't know how many rare candy the deck plays, to be honest. I'm not sure how many rare candy the deck plays. So if this Grimmsnarl goes down next turn... Like if we attack with the Grimmsnarl here and it goes down, can we follow up with another Grimmsnarl? I'm actually not sure. I see a TM Devo in here. Oh, it plays TM Devo. Okay, well that's definitely what you want to do. I also see a research in the hand though. You probably don't want to research away your TM Devo. Dude, I really wish they would just zoom out just like a little bit. Like it's so claustrophobic. You can't see what's in the player's hands when they're looking at them. Please. Zoom out, please. All right, Grimmsnarl online. Going to search for the energy. I mean, we're probably going with 2 to the active and 2 to the bench just to thin out the deck here. I would assume at least... There's no reason to not like try and put a couple on the bench. Unless you're trying to draw into some energy for the Monkey Dory here. That'd be the reason. I feel like maybe thinning out an energy makes sense. Any confirmation of expanded finals on later? No clue. No clue, no clue. Actually, do we have an update for how Stefan? Did Stefan tweet out how he's doing over in Japan? I'm actually going to look up his Twitter right now. Oh, no, wait, they don't start playing till today, actually. I think the expanded tournament happens today. So they haven't started playing expanded yet. All right, there's the punch. Yeah, chooses to hold the hand. Like I said, I think there is the TM Devo in the hand. 32 a Golden Go. And then the Frostlass damage does build up here on the Monkey Dory side. Oh, and it goes to the Grimmsnarl as well. That kind of sucks that the Grimmsnarl takes a hit. Oh, that means you can like do 300 to the Grimmsnarl and then it gets knocked out in between turns. You can't even Fez draw. I don't even know if this deck plays Fez, but... Looks like a Nest Ball or Ultra Baller is being played. How much HP does Grimmsnarl have? 320 HP. All right, all the Golden Goes are online. Monkey Dory in play as well. Well, the Monkey Dory is kind of weird, though. When are we going to find time to attach energy to Monkey Dory? I mean, I guess if we find Crispin, but going to get Monkey Dory like that seems weird to put like another liability in play. What's the A-spec for Frostlass? I think most people play Secret Box. That's what we've seen the most of in the Grimmsnarl deck. There's a boss. Just going around. Okay. I think that's pretty good for Grimmsnarl here. You get to keep that Grimmsnarl for one more turn. I mean, the question is, do you take out the Impidimp or the Monkey Dory? I think the Impidimp goes. Oh, never mind. Frostlass. Oh, we have the Psychic Energy. Oh, okay. Sure. I thought we were just going to be doing 70 here. And we get rid of the Snow Run. Ooh, okay, that's actually pretty big. Yikes. That's actually huge. Still have the TM Devo in hand. We need to find Counter Catcher and start to spread this damage around a little bit more. We also have Monkey Dory with damage on it as well. I mean, if we bring up the full HP Golden Go, we can punch that for 130 and then put 30 on the Golden Go that has 30, and then Monkey Dory 10 damage, 20 damage, 10 damage this turn to the Golden Go that has 3 on it, and then next turn, Monkey Dory 3 damage off the Monkey Dory to the Golden Go that has 5, and then TM Devo would actually KO all 3 Golden Goes and the Dragapult. So in 2 turns, we can TM Devo here and board wipe except for a Dreepy and a Monkey Dory. But I guess the Monkey Dory would be available on the next turn. That's actually kind of a problem. But the Monkey Dory becomes available to the Golden Go side here to start to move the damage back over. So that's kind of actually, that makes things kind of tough, to be honest. Yeah, the Frostlasses getting board wipe there is not great. Oh, we're just going for the Devo right now. Commit to the research. Oh, we're just going in for the Devo. Interesting. We do get to KO the Dragapult. Oh, and there's no Golden Goes with energy in play. So this means that the Dreepy could get stuck for a turn here, actually. This actually might work out. Hold up. We can also move 2 off the Monkey Dory. Okay. The Marnie Stadium coming into play, searching the deck for a Marnie's Pokemon. Get another Impidimp. No Morgrim here. I think there was a Morgrim prized. So you can move 2 off the Monkey Dory over to the Golden Go that has 5, and then you can TM Devo, KO Golden Go, KO Dragapult. There's no energy built up on benched Golden Goes, so you need like a Switch or a Turo to move this Dreepy to actually attack with the Golden Go on this next turn. And on top of that, you would need enough energy to KO the Grimmsnarl here as well. There we go. The Devo happens. Those get knocked out. 2 prize cards, but it's still looking fine. It's not looking terrible for the Golden Go side, but the comeback potential is here for sure. The comeback potential is here. Golden Goes come back down, of course. The hand is very big. Yeah. There's a Crispin in hand as well, so you could put an energy on the active to retreat it for turn. I think I see the Switch in hand as well. Sheesh. Yep, Switch is already in the hand. No energy. No out to Energy Search Pro either. Has the Energy Search Pro been played? I don't think so. I think we've maybe only used... There's a Switch. First game of day 2? First game of day 2, yeah. Watch yourself, Stellar. Alright, we're switched into the Go. Iona? Wait. Hold on. Whoa. We're not even going to try and play for... Was ESP prized? Did we play the ESP? I don't think we'd played Energy Search Pro yet. We're not even going to try and find an Arven or a Cypher to find Energy Search Pro. Maybe there's like so few cards left in the deck that there's such a high chance of us drawing the ESP. We're okay with that. All right, not yet. 3 off the fence. We are going to see a ton of cards after the Iono draw as well. So, is it in the deck? I actually just don't remember if we've used it or not. Maybe they play Master Ball instead. True. You appreciate the 50 months there, Mad Panda. How could I forget? They whiffed. That's it. We're not going to get a knockout this turn. Yo, the comeback is on the cards. The comeback's happening. It's very possible now. Was that the right play? I don't think so. Well, unless Energy Search Pro has been used, but I didn't think it had been used. If Energy Search Pro had been used, then I think the play made sense. The play was like fine. But if they hadn't used Energy Search Pro, I hate this play. Is it in there? I can't tell. If the cameraman could you just zoom out? All right. Could you just zoom out a little bit, just a little bit? Give us something here. Come on, work with us. Yeah, that was a pretty terrible sequence there, I think. We definitely should have dug for Cypher Maniac or Arven just to find the ESP. Dude. Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, I don't think the ESP was played. So I'm about to call Big Peak and get this thing situated. Yeah, the ESP is still in the deck. This was definitely a bad choice. This is a bad play. It's just a bad play. Catch, active, pass. Yeah, it's a bad play. This is opening up for the comeback for sure, big time. In fact, on this turn, we could see Gust up the other Golden Go. Well, there's probably not 2 TM Devo in this deck. I actually don't know how you play this from here. The Imp is getting searched. Man, it still seems tough, honestly, though. The more, like, I keep thinking, this still seems pretty tough. Oh, this still seems pretty tough. Maybe Badoo gets involved somehow. There's an Arvin. Yeah, maybe we get to Badoo this turn and, like, Gust something up. I don't know. Can we reestablish any Snow Run? That seems like it could be pretty good. Yeah, that seems like it could be pretty good as well, to be honest. I'm sure there's Night Stretchers in the deck, so I'm sure it's possible. The question is just like, how far away are we from doing it? If he has 2 Gust minimum left, Gust Fez, punch for 180, then Gust Dory, triple KO. Just makes the most sense to me. We need more. We need 4 prize cards. We need 4. Wait, is that getting us 4? 2 Gust minimum left, Gust Fez, punch for 180. That's not, it doesn't do enough, right? Oh, no, no. Oh, no, we're so short. We're short on like on 10 damage on the Monkey Dory side as well. Because if we went Gust, Fez, punch, put 30 on the Golden Go, but then we need 20 damage from Monkey Dory. So if we can get Frostlass reestablished, we can win in 2 attacks. If we can get Frostlass reestablished for the following turn. And Gust effects. Well, no, we don't have to boss Fez this turn. We can punch the active, put 30 on the Fez, and then next turn, Gust the Fez, KO the Fez, KO the Golden Go. But we also need... Oh, thank goodness for the zoom out, dude. Holy smokes. We also need a Frostlass. We need a Frostlass. Bro, somebody's asleep at the wheel over there. God damn it, you bastard. Oh, wait, we have Defiance Band. Defiance Band also works here. If we put the Defiance Band on the active, punch the Golden Go, 30 on the Pheasantipity, next turn, bring up the Pheasantipity, KO Pheasantipity, KO Golden Go. We lose to Turo. Turo is probably not beatable, but... Countercatcher Fez. I think this also works. But this feels worse for the Fez to get Turo than for a Golden Go to get Turoed, I feel like. Yeah, this also we need more pieces next turn. But if we just put the Defiance Band on the active and punch the Golden Go this turn, we don't need the Defiance Band plus... Yeah, we don't need Defiance Band next turn. But now we need Defiance Band and Gust next turn. This requires 2 Gust. No, because the damage Golden Go is probably coming back to the active. But that is true. It doesn't have to come back to the active. Dude, please, God, they were so close, man. I think they didn't zoom in quite as much, but I'm actually not sure. They just didn't do something in between where they were and where they are. Oh, we're actually just taking the knockout here. Okay, interesting. I kind of don't like this play because why would you push up the damaged Golden Go? Wait, no, this play doesn't make any sense because the Golden Go doesn't die. The Golden Go one-hit KOs us, and then how do we KO the Golden Go? We can't. Why is he not involving the bench guy? Because he doesn't have the Morgrim. The second Morgrim was prized. Do we play 2 Defiance Band, maybe? Maybe the deck plays 2 Defiance Band. Blood Moon? Oh, Blood Moon would also work. Yeah, okay. Blood Moon could also work. Fair, fair, fair. But if you're going to go the Blood Moon route, shouldn't you put the damage on the other Golden Go in case this one gets Turoed? You can't get Turoed anymore because the Arvin happened, but it could have. Oh, we got the Monkey Dory set up. No, but Blood Moon still works. Blood Moon still works. The damage has to go to the active here, though. Okay, it does go to the active. That's good. I think we need to bench one Snow Run. I don't know if that play was available, to be honest, Gia. I don't know if they had access to, like, Snow Run into Frostlass. I think they maybe had a Night Stretcher left, but... All right, the KO here is just guaranteed now. I'm pretty sure. Why don't you put the non-damaging Dingus instead of the damage one? I mean, you might not have access to the metal energy plus all the energy you need for the knockout. You might value using the Monkey Dory here higher, but honestly, thinking about it, I feel like we should have tried to use the non-damaged Golden Go. Well, I guess it depends on what we think is going to happen on the next turn. If we think there's going to be a Blood Moon, because if we leave this Golden Go on the bench with all the damage, then all of a sudden, if we leave this Golden Go on the bench with all the damage, then all of a sudden a Grimmsnarl KOs it with a counter catcher. But this one also dies to a Blood Moon. But I don't know if they play Blood Moon. I don't know. What's a dingus? It's like a bingus, but with a D. I mean, yeah, Blood Moon just ends the game here. How much time do we have left? 4 minutes? Plenty of time left. Not really worried about that. One, two, three, four, five. It should be 6, right? We should be clean. Nothing to really stress about. Boom. There we go. Knockout. 7 for good measure. Sure. Really cook them. 1 further. 8. Set him to the loss zone. Overkill. BM. Double prize penalty. DQ'd. Wow, that's crazy. That's a crazy end to the game. Got penalized for BMing. Alright, there's more Grim. They have an Iono in hand. I assume there is... I don't even know what the play is here. It seems like there's no play. There's Ultra Ball in hand. Honestly, Ursaluna just seems kind of good in this deck. There's Ultra Ball in hand, so if there's Ursaluna, we have access to it because it's not prized. I don't think. Pretty confident it's not prized. Yeah, it's not prized. So I guess we don't have Ursaluna. I guess we don't have it. The play here is just leave Monkey Dory in the active and pass. Doesn't seem like this is gonna work, but Ursaluna seems super good in this deck as well because you have so many ways to like bring up the damage. Like you have like the Frostlass and the Monkey Dory, so all of a sudden turn Ursaluna from a 240 hit into a more hit. I guess just doesn't play it. Gonna pass and hope there's not 3 energy on the other side. Or you could retreat to the Morgrim, I guess. What does that do? 60 damage? Sure. Hit for 60, 100 HP. Just 2 energy. I guess it was 2 energy no matter what because the Monkey Dory on the other side. But yeah, this one's pretty much cooked, I think. Very unlikely to whiff here. There's the Arven. Superior Energy Retrieval on the way. Goldie's gonna get the dub. Yeah, we didn't get to see. I feel like we didn't get to see the true power of the Morgrim deck, to be honest. Like I mean, it was just kind of it was a good sequence though on the Dragapult side. It's kind of a slow start on the Grimmsnarl side, and then just the Dragapult KOing the Frostlass and the Snow Run so early on. Just kind of bodied him, to be honest. That's what really set the tone for the matchup. Just completely removing Frostlass as a threat. All right, going first on the right-hand side with the Grimmsnarl. I see an Artisan in the hand, so we're going to be able to do something. The question is, how much can we actually get done here? We got the Frostlass in the hand, and then we also have the Marnie Stadium in the hand as well. I assume we're just going to try and establish Frostlass as soon as possible. So I would expect to see the Snow Run grabbed here, but I guess maybe... Okay, I was going to say, maybe we do go for the Impidimp? Yeah, Impidimp. But it is the Snow Run grabbed. Does Grimmsnarl play E-Switch to aggressively set up Monkey Dories? I think they might play 1. I think there might be 1 E-Switch in the deck. I'm actually not sure. It would also allow you to like double Monkey Dory in a turn, which could be cool. It definitely has decent synergy with the deck, but I'm not sure. It's cut exactly 16. It is exactly 16. They don't do asymmetrical cut. All right, initial attachment here coming down to the Hawlucha. There's a Dreepy on the bench, and then into the Iono. Saving the Artisan use, trying to maximize our basic Pokemon here off the Iono. Looking for Dreepies, looking for Badoo, most likely as well. Let's see what they find. Into the Artisan. I didn't see anything in the hand. They might have not gotten any basics there. Little prize checking going on. It is a Neo upper build. I don't see any stadiums in there. It might be Neo Upper no state. That would be interesting if they don't even play Jamming Tower. Oh, but I guess if they're not, they might not be playing Arvin still. So then you still wouldn't want to play Crystal, I guess. I could see that. That is the Neo Upper. And there we go. It is the Badoo. Is that the master? Wait, what is that? That is the Master Ball one, right? Master Do. How much does Master Do cost? That's an expensive bud. Oh, there is Jamming Tower. Okay, Jamming Tower put into play. That does shut off the TM Evo. And TM Evo does seem to be a pretty big part of the initial setup of this Grimmsnarl deck. So that could be pretty devastating. Secret Box in hand, TM Evo, Arvin. Oh, there's an Artisan as well. This is actually, oh, the Badoo's doing work here. No energy to work with the TM Evo there. Oh no, we got the, yeah, this is actually pretty bad. Not going to be able to really get anything going on this next turn. I mean, besides artisaning for a Impidimp, that's like all we got going on here. Or Badoo? Do we get our own Badoo? Maybe we do just go into our own Badoo here and then Arvin for rescue board. All right, so slow start. Or, honestly, slow start for both players here. Only one Dreepy on the other side as well. And on top of that, you know, just slow start and both players going into Badoo here. So slow things down even further. $6 for Master Ball Badoo in Japanese. $20 Badoos out here? Oh, it was only $6 in Japan. Are time controls work in this? It is 25 minutes, even turns. Often search out as well, but obviously we can't play it. So that's just going to go to the hand, then rescue board to the active, and then everyone's favorite Badoo Wars are going to kick in here. Yep. Second Monkey Dory, thinking about it, does go with it. And yeah, there's the Badoo Punch. 10 damage. Over to the other side. We at least have Artisan to work with. We do got the Dracloak. Dreepy off the top. Into the Iono aggressively as well. Okay, I don't think we mind that on the other side as well here. Because the hand was not great. So a fresh 6 is very welcome. With that lack of energy. There we go. There's an Imp. There's an energy. That's what we want to see. Did you end up doing the Badoo counter for EU Pod? It's for the finals of Milwaukee. We'll have to count them in the finals of Milwaukee. Shaman getting searched out here. Okay, that is going to protect from the snipe damage. That's like just another thing that's going to build up that Frostlass damage, though. Also, the Halucha is also like a liability to build up Frostlass damage as well. I mean, the Frostlass isn't in play yet, and that Snow Runt could get taken out before it becomes a Frostlass, of course, but we'll see. Duskull makes its way down. We got the attachment for turn, and then swing back with the Badoo. See a rare candy in the hand there. I think the top deck was a Morgrim, which is obviously not great if you're about to use research. I guess you don't have to research right now. You could wait. Dark Energy to the Monkey Dory. We could KO the active Badoo, but then we open up the bench on the other side. Yeah, research away the Morgrim. You don't love that. Could have hit the Artisan before we did the research, but probably doesn't want to shuffle the deck from the Iono. Fresh 7 here, off the research. Sure, we want another Impidimp. I do see the TM Devo, excuse me, in the hand there. I don't know if we're ever Devoing here right now. But it would be something that would set back the Dragapult player potentially a turn. Now, they do play Dusknoir, so they probably play at least one rare candy, maybe 2. Second Imp on the field. And yeah, I don't think we want to KO this Badoo here. I think we want to avoid KOing the Badoo here. Maybe we just spread the damage to the Drakloak, or move it over to the Drakloak, or maybe the Dreepy. TM Evo is also a possibility if we drew into it. Okay, we got the Frostlass. That's big. Before the Snorunt gets picked off by the Dragapult spread. All right, here comes the damage move from the Monkey Dory. But like I said, I don't think you want to KO the Badoo here. You want to keep the bench locked. Don't give over Pheasantipity draw potentially, anything like that. We'll KO the Badoo on a later turn. Oh, they are going for the Badoo KO. All right, interesting. All right. To the Badoo. This does give the bench space over to the other side. Maybe they just don't think they're going to be able to find a convenient turn in the future to actually KO the Badoo. Dark Energy off the prize card. That's not bad. That will let us set up our second Monkey Dory on the next turn. Duskull gets pushed here. Damage spread should be coming in from Frostlass. Oh, we already got all that with Hluch's Shaman, Drakloak. There's the Clops. Oh, that's a... Okay, no Dragapult pressure this turn. I feel like that's pretty big here. And then into the research. Didn't even try and play for it either. They're just like immediately into the research. They could have drawn Psychic plus Dragapult and actually got aggressive here. Instead, content with just building up the back line. And gonna go for... I mean, we definitely got to attack with Dragapult next turn. For sure, but... Definitely got to attack with Dragapult next turn. For now, we're chilling. Grimmsnarl is, yeah, 180-30. Oh, we're actually KOing the... Interesting. Ooh, the Night Treacher off the prize cards as well is pretty good. The Night Treacher off the prize card is nice. That could recover a Morgrim. Or maybe even the Badoo to go back into the Badoo for a turn. Impidimp gets pushed up here. Interesting. We could have pushed up the Monkey Dory. Dreepy gets pushed to the active in response. We haven't used Drakloak yet. Go into that now. Neo Upper and Dreepy. Both seem like decent grabs. You'd prefer to not use the Neo Upper in a situation where you have only need of a Psychic Energy for the next turn. This makes me think that they maybe don't have... They haven't used Artisan yet either, though, so they could grab the Neo Upper and then use Artisan, unless they're trying to stack the bottom of the deck here. They don't want to shuffle the deck yet. Back into the Badoo. Okay, interesting. Fire Energy discarded. Back into the Badoo. And more coming in once again. Oh, I guess 20 here because of the weakness. All right. I'm super curious. Why didn't the Monkey Dory get pushed there? Why did we push up an Impidimp? It feels so weird. We are back under item lock, which is not great. They do have the Devo in hand. Dude, why did we push up Impidimp? I'm so confused by the Impidimp push. Because this would have actually been a turn where maybe using TM Devo to reset that Drakloak would have been decent and force him to find the candy combo. Maybe he was worried about Sparkling Crystal? I guess that's fair. Sparkling Crystal maybe was the fear there. Maybe that's not unreasonable. Okay, there is the... I don't know what the name of the stadium is called, but it searches your deck for a Marnie's Pokemon, puts it into your hand. Grabbing the Morgrim, that's what we need. Oh, we might need another one, to be honest. Spikemuth? Oh, is it literally just called Spikemuth? Spike Court? Alright, I'm just going to call it whatever Pokemon Proxy says it's called. Spikemuth Gym. Yeah, we lost an attachment because of that push. Yeah, I mean, I guess it did play around Crystal, so I guess I don't hate it. It did feel kind of weird, though. Our 20 is going to get moved off the Monkey Dory here. The question is, where does it go? The question, I guess, what do we heal as well? Going to make its way off the Morgrim. Do we go for the Badoo KO? Goes for the Duskull setup. I definitely like I kind of like trying to trap the last Badoo. I still kind of like trapping this Badoo as well, to be honest. Defiance Band making its way into play as well here. We should KO Shaman, right? Well, they're not that far away from being able to KO the Shaman. They don't want to put too much damage on the Shaman, though, because then it'll get KO'd by Frostlass and give the bench space over to the opponent probably sooner than they would like. So they're maybe trying to take their time on that. But I guess you could have moved the 2 over to the Shaman. It doesn't seem terrible. Think the Marnie's Morpeko is good? No, that card's terrible. The Marnie's Morpeko is like truly, it's so bad. It's just awful. Honestly, he's the worst. The Morpeko is literally the worst. I hate him. I think you want the Shaman to die as you go into Grimmsnarl. Yeah, something like that for sure. All right, we got the Jack here. I assume Dracloak and Dragapult are probably the targets here. Dracloak number 1. Countercatcher and Nestball. Can't use the Countercatcher, but it's probably the higher value card here for sure. Dracloak number 2. Fire and Candy. I mean, Fire Energy seems really weak here, so I'm hoping we have access to the Neo Upper or a Psychic. Candy could be good later to turn the Duskull into a Dusknoir. They have a massive hand. They have Dragapult, Neo Upper. Okay, they have Dragapult and Neo Upper. I mean, I think they need to swing this turn. Oh, but do they? Like, attacking into Badoo is so bad here, though. I don't even know if that makes sense. The Neo Upper comes down. If you're attaching it to this Dracloak, then you're definitely evolving to Dragapult. If you're evolving to Dragapult, I assume you're attacking. I guess you could choose not to, and you could just protect the Dracloak. You could just Badoo again here, I guess. But taking another round of Frostlass damage. Potentially double Monkey Dory coming through. Yeah, they're going with the swing here. Are they punching into Badoo? Punching into Badoo here is so bad. They can't play the Countercatcher. If they have Boss, I don't think... No, they play Jack. They can't Boss. Oh, so this is it then. They are attacking into the Badoo here. All right. Not great, but I guess, I don't know. What else are they going to do? Yeah. You hate to see it, but I don't know if there's a better play here. Some of the damage is making its way to the Impidimp. 1. Some to the Frostlass as well. It looks like 3 to the Frostlass to set that up for a potential knockout on the next turn. 1, 3, 2. Badoo dies. Frostlass damage triggers in between turns. Question on the other side is, can we find a Grimmsnarl? Which I think is probably likely. Now that we're not item locked, it should be pretty easy to find one. Why not KO Monkey? We couldn't. There was only 3 on each Monkey, so if we hit it for 6, it would go up to 10. On the Monkey, it wouldn't quite get the KO. Instead, spreads the damage out to look for some different options as the game progresses, but I feel like this is looking pretty good for the Grimmsnarl side of things. It's kind of unfortunate that that Shaman doesn't have more damage on it, to be honest. The Shaman is like 1 damage short from being in a great spot to be KO'd. Also, supposed 100 is KO. The 100 comes from the Frostlass. It had 3, 6 from Dragapult, plus 1. It's not, yeah, it's 90 plus 10. 90 plus 10. It's not 100 plus 1. Alright, you got there. Playing the secret box. I can't tell what that card is. Alright. Do the slow pay. Maybe the camera operator didn't know that the secret box was blocking it. Cinema. Oh, I guess you are tied on prize card here. The Countercatcher isn't active. I thought it was active for some reason. It's like a horror movie. There is the Grimmsnarl. We've been waiting for the Grimmsnarl to make its way online. Finally, it's here. Using the ability, search your deck for up to 5 basic dark energy and attach them to your your Marnie's Pokemon in any way you like. 2 to the active. We could put 1 on the Impidimp if we wanted to. That could also be a target for like an E-switch over to a Monkey Dory, possibly. We definitely want to try and get another energy on a Monkey Dory here so we can double Monkey Dory this turn. The Stadium says just search your deck for a Marnie's Pokemon. Stadium is absolutely broken. We have energy in hand. Okay, second Monkey Dory comes online now. The question is, what do we go after here? I feel like we want to heal the Frostlass. I feel like we want to get the Frostlass out of range. Dude, the thing is, everything is 10 damage short. That's the problem here. Everything is 10 damage short. But I feel like the Duskull is the biggest threat. So I feel like we have to go after Duskull here. I feel like the second Monkey Dory is just going to get used to KO the Duskull. Only moves 2. That's weird. I feel like we still probably should have moved 3. I think there'll be enough damage built up on our side of the field next turn that we'd want to have the extra damage on there. All right, here comes the punch. If we didn't remove... Oh, I thought they were about to KO both of those things. Okay. Items are finally available for Dragapult. What's the play for Dragapult here? I feel like that Frostlass has to go. I feel like we got to KO the Frostlass here. Kill Shaman into attack KO Duskull. They would have been 1 damage short from that play. Yeah, because the Duskull has only 20 on it, so it would have punched it for 30, which means it has 10 HP left. Because we have to use all of our Monkey Dory damage to get the build up on the Shaman. Honestly, if they had put the damage on the Shaman instead of the Duskull, they would have had a lot cleaner turn this turn. So whoever said that in chat, you might have been right, to be honest. If we just like focused the Shaman a little bit more aggressively, we might have been in a better spot. It definitely, the way it played out, putting the damage on the Shaman would have been way better, for sure, I think. So Shaman protects non-rule box or just basics? Shaman protects non-rule box. Protects non-rule box. Honestly, I forgot about that until you said that. Yeah, there's no rule box Pokemon on the bench, so we're not punching anything. Is this just game on board? Honestly, I don't know. Maybe? I mean, it looks pretty good for Grimmsnarl here. I'm not gonna lie. Grimmsnarl's kind of cooking right now. I'm not 100% sure, though. Here comes an Ultra Ball. I mean, they can attack with Dragapult for turn here. They have access to Counter Catcher here as well. No damage on Grim. Oh, yeah, the Grimmsnarl should have 10 damage on it. Good catch. Yeah, we'll see if they fix that. We'll see if they fix that or not. The Grimmsnarl should have a little bit of damage, but it should have literally just 1 damage counter on it. It should just literally have 1 damage counter on it. Nice searcher for Duskull. If we're not killing Frostlass or Monkey Dories here, I don't even know how much that... Well, I guess we're gonna... Oh, okay, there we go. Counter Catcher. We can KO Frostlass and Monkey Dory here, actually. Wait, we have 3 prize cards left on the other side. Is that not just game? You go KO active... Yeah, is that not just game? This still doesn't win us the game. Is that a 1 in it on the top right-ish? I don't think so. Yeah, kill Shaman and Pult. It is just game, right? Because you can't KO both Monkey Dories. But if we don't KO the Frostlass, we also lose. There's literally just no win condition. It's just, yeah, it's just checkmate on board. You can punch 70? A retreat punch 70 is so bad. I guess you could retreat punch 70 and hope they dead draw. Like, maybe, yeah. Yeah, they're doing the math right now, it looks like. Oh. It looks like maybe a slow play warning. That's the only thing I can think about here, is that there's maybe a slow play warning going on. Or maybe they're talking about the lack of damage on the Grimmsnarl. What did we miss? Oh, should there be more damage on the bench Pokemon? Oh, did they forget the whole Frostlass? Maybe they forgot the whole Frostlass on most of the Pokemon. They're correcting the Frostlass stuff for sure. They're correcting the lack of Frostlass. All right, well they're fixing it. They're working on it. The Shaman has 80 HP. Yeah, but the Halucha has 70. DPL for this, to be honest, seems fair. No shot. What? There's no way this leads to a penalty. There's no way this leads to any kind of penalty. They just need to correct the damage and then go from there. The timer is still paused. DQ thoughts? Honestly, prison time? You guys down? Everyone who's down for prison time, raise your hand. All right, that's it. Take him to jail. Big peak. Get him out of here. Believe it or not, jail. Believe it or not, this is jail time. The ball player Iono. They did, yeah. Where are we at in this right now? Dude, some of these are such easy fixes, but it takes so long. Why do these fixes take so long? Maybe they are just trying to figure out what the damage should be for each Pokemon. I guess that could be fair, to be honest. Maybe they are missing some other damage, possibly. This one honestly maybe is fair that it's taking forever. This one maybe is fair that it's taking long. Maybe they're going back and making sure all the damage is correct from the Frostlass. This one is like a little bit more reasonable, I guess. Okay, we're back into the game. If they got everything correct here. Dragapult evolve. Counter catcher the Monkey Dory retreat. Okay, so they definitely got ahead of themselves and then realized, wait, I just lose. Take out the... Wait, they still just lose, don't they? Maybe not? Grimmsnarl to the active. Okay, now they lose, yeah. All right, well, that makes it so they lose. What would be... well, I guess we don't know what their hand was, to be honest, so... Dude, I'm literally back just in time. Holy smokes. Grim versus Zard? Let's go. This is the matchup we're waiting for, man. Charmander active. Here comes the Nest Ball. Imp. A Dimp and the... This definitely becomes like... This is like a TM Devo matchup, it feels like, for sure. I feel like... Maybe not. Team Evil in the build. Briar. Shamey to protect the bench, potentially. Cleffa as well, okay. Fire Shekin's going down right now. I'm sure Frostlass was winning quite a lot in the leagues. Didn't think it would go to finals. Well, I mean, this is top 8. We're not in the finals yet. Chill out, chill out. All 3 versions of Charmeleon. Was there really? Was there 3 Charmeleons in the build? I mean, I guess if Badoo's around, we got to deal with it. Ultra Ball in hand to work with as well. I guess maybe you just give up the Pokemon and then Super Rod them back immediately. What are we grabbing here off this Ultra Ball, though? Just another Charmander, maybe? There's a Cleffa as well, but I guess we don't know if we want either of those. Oh, the Duskull. Sure. All right, squad getting back into the deck, yeah. All right. Down for more Grimmsnarl, to be honest. I'm also down. Yeah. All right, there we go. Iono. What are these sleeves? It's like a trainer with a rescue board and then a Tatsugiri. Energy and often found. We could get Cleffa here and then retreat to Cleffa and draw. We could get... I don't think there's a Badoo in this deck, is there? We also have the Arven, so we could just wait and then Arven for TM Evo next turn. That would be a play as well. That's what they're going for. They're going for the wait. They're going for the Team Evo next turn. The problem with the Team Evo next turn... I mean, I guess if you get a Charmeleon, you at least have a Charizard to attack with, I guess. Badoo's Prize? Okay. Badoo's Prize for Charizard, okay. I assume we attach active and then pass. All right, there it is, the pass over. All right, let's see how it goes. I mean, Frostlass is definitely going to be a target here. We already have the Frostlass. We have a Monkey Dory. See Arven in the hand as well. That could become the secret box to get the... Spikemuth Stadium off Secret Box to then start to get to the Morgrim. That might be the play here, to be honest. Arven for Secret Box to get Spikemuth. That seems pretty good to me. That gets us going. That gets us cooking. What the grab is. Let me go back and look at the prize cards real fast. Prize cards. Both prize of Badoo. One Grimmsnarl, a Frostlass. So nothing crazy. I guess the maximum buck could be a big deal to actually reach for one hits on the Grimmsnarls. Giving it some thought. Ooh, they're not going for the secret box. Okay. I thought we would definitely see the... Well, we'd want to get the stadium out here to get to the Morgrim, but... I think we'd have the resources in hand to be able to discard... Oh, we have a Spikemuth in hand. Okay, never mind. We're actually just cooking here. I'm like, But no, we're doing fine here. We got Spikemuth in hand. We don't actually even need that. Goes for the rescue board as well. We go back in with the Poffin here to get at least one more Impidimp. Maybe another Snorunt as well. Although maybe we want to leave the bench space open for Monkey Dories. Just go with one Frostlass. We'll see what they choose, though. Yeah, it could just be one Impidimp here. Save bench space for double Monkey Dory. Or you could go for the Snorunt to try and set up. Ooh, another Impidimp. Okay, sheesh. Getting the whole squad involved. Spikemuth in play. Morgrim on the way. Why Japan not use Dragon Shields and use Art Sleeves? I think Dragon Shields are pretty expensive over there. Like the Art Sleeves, like I think comparably, I don't know the exact prices, but it's like $5 for an Art Sleeve pack, and it's like $10 for a Dragon Shield pack, I think. I think they also have like other brands of sleeves that aren't arts. They have like other brands that aren't Dragon Shield over there as well, maybe. I might be wrong on that. KMC Hypermats? Yeah, like KMCs. Oh, there are KMCs over here as well, but KMCs are not as big over here as over there, probably. Monkey Dory on the fields, Impidimps, and a Morgrim. There's the Bidoof Punch for 10 to the Charmander. Item lock established. All right. Over to the other side, we have a Charizard in hand. We have an Artisan in hand as well. We can bump that Spike Month. We don't want to leave that in play for too long. Go in with the Spike Month first, just to do a check, but obviously they can't get anything with it. Quick fail, and then into the Artisan. I wonder if we'll see Shaman get grabbed here. They are targeting the Shaman. Okay. I mean, it makes sense that stopping that 30 damage is pretty good. But the thing is, like, the Shaman does get pinged by the Frostlass, which is, like, interesting. This is kind of another Pokemon in play that is going to get damage built up on it from the Frostlass. And never go into the Arven. The rest of the hand is just 2 Boss and a Charizard. The rest of the hand, there's not too much going on in the rest of the hand here. No Psyduck and Grim, I guess. I don't think so. I don't think... Not in this build, anyways. Okay, Evo on the Pidgey and the Charmander. We get a Charmeleon, and we do have Charizard to evolve off of the Charmeleon next turn. And then we do not have anything else. So the rest of the hand is literally Charizard double boss at this point. I don't know if that's the correct Charmeleon to take here, though. To be honest, I mean, they play one of each Charmeleon. I have no idea which one's correct. I think they have bench space for the duck. I think you could probably find space. Like, if you got one less Impidimp here plus a duck, I think you'd be okay with that, right? I think you would be okay with that. Got the Frostlass in hand, got the Grimmsnarl in hand, got a Vessel in hand. Grimmsnarl ability to start with. 2 to the Grimmsnarl, of course. We could grab 1 for each Impidimp. We could grab 2 for each Impidimp. We're probably going to put at least a 3rd energy in play to potentially combo with E-Switch. We could put a couple more if we want to. So how much would it cost for one-on-one coaching? I don't do coaching. All right, 4 energy getting searched out here. 2 are going to the Grimmsnarl for sure. I don't know where the other 2 are going, though. Has Dragon Ball been doing as good as America? 2 different formats, not comparable. Dude, the random zoom out is annoying. What round is this? This is top 8. Into the Vessel now. Get an energy for the Monkey Dory. You have coach? No. Wait, have I? You are asking if I have coached. I don't coach. This matchup is a Worlds deciding matchup. Yep. Yeah, the winner of this gets the Worlds invite. This is like the big match, I feel like, at Champions League. It's just getting to top 4. Obviously you want to win it, but I feel like the getting to the top 4 is like the big part. It accelerates so many energies. Grimmsnarl's ability accelerates 5 dark energy to Marnie's Pokemon in play. Oh, we got the boss on the Pidgeotto. That's huge. Get the knockout here. We don't get to spread any damage to the bench. We got the Frostlass established. That'll start to build some damage on our own Monkey Dory and our Grimmsnarl. So when are you going to win a Champions League? When I get a chance to compete in them. All right, we have Fez. We have Charizard here. A couple energy out of the deck. A little Blizzard. We could grab 1 more energy just to thin out of the deck. 2 to the active, 1 to the bench Charmander. Okay, we're going to go with it. And then we haven't used Fez yet, right? We have Fez draw coming up for 3. There we go. Fez for 3. How good is it? We got... Okay, it's not terrible. We got Jack. Oh, we're going for the Ultra Ball here. I assume that means we're going to play the Iono. Or maybe the boss? I mean, Jack for double Dusclops doesn't seem bad. We could double Dusclops the active and then knock it out with Charizard? Wait, is a single Dusclops actually enough? 40 plus 50. Dusclops would put 50 on the active, 60. 240. Oh no, we're just going the Charmeleon round. Charmeleon Dusclops. So we're just punching the active here, I guess. And we're just going to set up for a 2-hit on the active. Seems okay. It's actually going to be interesting from here. I mean, I guess we're just going to go Grimmsnarl, punch the active, and continue to Monkey Door damage over to the other side, I guess. Would you actually try hard if you got invited to a Champions League or play some meme deck? I'd probably try hard. It'd be a little bit harder too, though, because I don't like it's gonna be. It would be in a new format that we don't have access to cards on PTCG Live, so it makes things a little challenging. There's 3 Charmeleon in the list, yeah. It'd be a little bit harder to like grind games though, because it's in a different format. Honestly, at this point, it feels like the way you can play this as the Grimmsnarl player is just to literally set up 3 Grimmsnarls. Oh well, they don't like that top deck. I don't know what it is. They have a research in hand, so whatever it is, they got to discard it. Oh shoot! We're doing some math. Oh, they top decked another Grimmsnarl EX. Oh my gosh, dude, these Grimmsnarl players just keep top decking. They pulled one off the prize cards, I think, and then they top decked one. Okay, there's a Night Stretcher. There's a Spike Month. The Spike Month is big. Oh, we actually have Candy though. We can Night Stretcher for one and Candy it. Okay, okay. I think we got a little. It got salvaged big time for sure. We can go Night Stretcher, Candy Grimmsnarl, most likely, and then Spike Month in play. Go get Morgrim. Evolve the little guy to Morgrim. We're doing some math here real fast. Trying to figure out where to put the damage with the Monkey Dory. There's a Spike Month. That's going to go get us our Morgrim. Like I said, we have Night Stretcher. You got to be careful about putting the Grimmsnarl in play too quickly, I guess. Because then things get awkward with it getting too close to being able to be KO'd by Charizard. They also need to like play around Maximum Belt. The Maximum Belt is prize, but of course they don't know that. It's probably a pretty easy guess to assume that they play it. What stadium is that? New stadium, search your deck for a Marnie's Pokemon. Charizard is playable. Hasn't rotated yet. Where do people see the deck list for these live matches? On Limitless next week. There we go. Night Stretcher's in. There's the Grimmsnarl. We have Candy Grimmsnarl. The question is, do we do it? Because the Frostos will start to build up on damage on it ahead of time, potentially. I think we can do it, though. I think we can do it. Okay, Candy Grimmsnarl comes in. Uses the ability. Although I don't even know if we're going to take any energy here. We have 1 energy in the deck. Probably just leave it. You want to try and set up another Monkey Dory as well. Does end up leaving it. Okay. Morgrim in play. Can burn the TM Evo. Burn the TM Evo. Monkey Dory. 3 off the active. Is it going to go to the Shaman? Does end up on the Shaman. Okay, I like that. And then here's the punch, 180. No 30 to the bench, of course. The Shaman is... Oh, no, wait. We can put the 30 on the Fez. Confirming what Shaman does. And there's a 30 to the Fez. Yeah, we can put 30 on Fez, I guess, at the very least. All right. What is going to be the play here? We do have a boss in hand there. Second Charizard getting utilized here. Using the ability. Fire Energy. 2 Fire Energy in deck. Does play the 6 basic fires. I mean, there's no target for them. You could just leave them in the deck, I guess. You could them out of the deck as well. I mean, you're probably not going to set up another Charizard at this point, to be honest. So I don't hate the idea of like grabbing these energies and like putting them on Fez to potentially use Fez's attack in a weird situation, maybe. Just get closer to using that, and then maybe you can combo that with a Night Stretcher later on. I guess like more so than anything, just thinning them out of the deck. You could like put one on. Nah, yeah. Honestly, I would just put them on both on. I think I'd put them both on the Fez just to thin them out of the deck. Looks like they might go for the fail though. I just don't think you're setting up a third Charizard ever, right? Like it's just never happening. Okay, what kind of Grimmsnarl plays are potentially available here? I guess Grimmsnarl could be the move. Doesn't Shaman for retreat? Well, the Shaman's about to die, though, right? It's got 6 damage counters on it. There's a Frost Lass in play. I probably wouldn't stress about the Shaman here. Yeah, having one on the Fez for that reason seems decent. I mean, just putting both on Fez seems, like, correct here to me, to be honest, but... They are going for a counter catcher play here. Candy and... Oh, no, wait, hang on. Candy and Rescue Board. Oh, but we have Ultra Ball, so we can go Candy Grimmsnarl here, actually. Is going to be the play, it looks like. I'm so confused. That's our surprised. They might play 2, I guess. They're gonna run out of time. 6 minutes. They should be fine. Yeah, I feel like they'll be fine. We'll see though. They gotta start making moves, that's for sure. What is the play? Turo Fez? I don't think he has Turo. He's going for the knockout. Okay, not even going to use the candy. They did get Grimmsnarl off the prize cards here as well. 4 prize cards remaining. Catch you fire active, then retreat. I think you're okay with Charizard getting KO'd here. I don't know. You maybe even want that to happen, because if you let this Charizard live, then it's going to be able to get picked off between Frostlass and Monkey Dory, maybe. And even... Oh, I guess can't get sniped, but yeah. Frostlass and Monkey Dory, because second Monkey Dory can come down here as well to move more damage over to your side of the field. Oh, is TM Devo actually? Oh, wait, TM Devo might be a threat here coming up. Maybe not this turn, but maybe we just like fully set up for TM Devo. Maybe we attack with... We could Badoo this turn actually and set up for TM Devo on the next turn. Yeah, it might be a TM Devo angle from here on out, to be honest. Artisan for second Monkey Dory. I feel like it is a TM Devo angle from here on out. I feel like we try and bring up the bench Charizard and Badoo it, and then Monkey Dory a bunch of damage over. Has there been a deck during the tournament that has impressed you in terms of how good it is or its potential? Definitely the Grimmsnarl deck for sure. Okay, there's an Ina. We don't have a second Dark Energy for the other Monkey Dory. We don't have guaranteed access to the TM Devo at this point, but they have pretty good odds of getting it. I guess we don't even have to counter catcher here. We can just Badoo the active, but it feels like it's going to be a Badoo into a TM Devo angle to be honest here. Oh, now we do have the counter catcher though, so we could get the counter catcher involved. And honestly, building up damage on that bench Charizard is going to be important because we didn't hit the second Monkey Dory. So I feel like we go counter catcher Charizard and then Badoo it. And then Monkey Dory 3 damage counters over to that Charizard as well. And then next turn we look for the TM Devo, but I guess the TM Devo isn't guaranteed at this point. But that seems like the play to me. What do you think? Giving it some thought. That's what I see. Counter catch a Charizard. Move 3 off Monkey Dory to the Charizard. Move 2 off the Grimmsnarl to the Duskull, probably. Yeah. We'll see. Oh, actually, maybe to the Dusclops in case it becomes a Dusknoir. They're doing the math right now. Japanese players hate solid color sleeves like Dragon Shields? No. They just use more artwork sleeves than... artwork sleeves are cheaper over there. Going with the Dusclops bring up. Interesting. Because I can just get popped to get out of the active. It might still work here, though. This might still be fine. Three minutes left. There's not that much time left. Yeah, they got to pick up the pace a little bit. Updates on the expanded tournament? No clue. Oh, top 16 has started. There was like 11 out of 16 were Reggie Drago decks. 3 to the Duskull. I feel like we want to... Oh, we didn't get the second Monkey Dory set up. How are we dealing with the second Charizard? Oh, we're attacking here. Interesting. I thought we were going for like Badoo for a TM Devo play. We're attacking with Grimmsnarl here instead. Interesting. Shaman also gets KO'd here. Shaman gets KO'd in between turns. This damage spread happens again from the... Now we could lose to like Briar combo, right? We can't lose to Briar because there's no maximum belt. We need like Briar and maximum belt. We lose to Briar. We lose to Briar if Pop Dusknoir go down to 200-300. Oh no, we do lose to Briar. Yeah, Briar Dusclops is a loss. We do. Oh, there it is. Oh, we can't do both though. We're so close. We're literally a Night Stretcher or an Ultra Ball or like anything away. This play seemed incorrect though from the other side though, to be honest. But no Dusclops to work with. Going into the Arven, so we can't win this turn. And still pop Dusknoir, but that feels bad. That feels incorrect. We can evolve the Duskull to get out of range though. That's probably correct to get the Duskull out of range, right? Gotta get out of range. We gotta get out of range. Here comes the Ultra Ball. Go get Dusknoir. Candy out the Dusknoir. We're not gonna pop it because then we just lose to like anything. So we lose to so many things. But we gotta get out of range. And we're actually so close to winning that one through the Briar. That's insane. The Nor is online. We're not using it though. No, you can't pop it. There's no way we're popping this here, right? Yo, Morgrim. Oh, maybe that is fine. $40, $20, $20, $30, $40. We lose to TM Devo now, though. We lose to TM Devo on the other side. TM Devo wins the game here. 300 damage, knock out the active. But TM Devo's game. 10 more damage will be on the Charizard. Then the Monkey Doors can move 5 over. And then TM Devo would KO both Charizards. Oh, it's time. Oh my gosh.